What's going on YouTube? It's Jesse coming back to another video. In this video, I want to talk about the two most common types of programs that you're going to run into as a copywriter. This is when you've actually gotten the client and you're going to figure out what they're actually selling. This is what we're talking about. We're talking about what they're selling. And these are the two most common forms of what they sell. Before we dive in, as always, make sure to get into our free Facebook group below. We'd love to have you in there, as well as book a free call below if you'd like to chat with me or one of my team members about potentially enrolling into HFM, where we will micromanage you start to finish with our system to clean up your whole business and actually start predictably getting calls on your calendar. We have students exploding their calendars, they can't even believe it, with the templates and the offers that we give them. And we basically micromanage them. Hey, like for you in your specific situation, you should probably use these 7 emails or these 3 emails, these templates, this offer. And they just watch their calendar explode as long as they're consistent with the outreach, right? So book a call if you'd like to chat about that. Super low pressure call just to see if what we do would even work for your specific situation. It's not a fit for everyone. But here's the two most common types of programs your client will be selling either via email or over the phone. Doesn't matter. It's a program, a educational item. Now they could sell something else like e-commerce, like physical goods, and this would apply to that as well. The two things are going to be 1, Evergreen, and 2, seasonal, or monthly, bi-weekly, quarterly, and I'll explain what both of them are in detail. So Evergreen is something that they're selling that is always for sale, and they market it like that. So the marketing is going to be very, very different than the marketing for we'll call it a seasonal product, something that's sold with a specific time period and then it's closed. Now, the benefits of that kind of offer where it closes is the scarcity element. That's really important in any marketing that you do anywhere. Scarcity. Because if you don't have any scarcity, you're like, oh, just come in whenever you want. People delay buying things for ages. You got to have some sort of element where it makes them buy today, right? It only helps your bottom line. It only helps your margins. And at the end of the day, the person needs what you're offering anyway. You're not selling them shit. You're selling them good educational products that are going to get them to the next level in their life, whatever they're trying to do. So you should be pushing them to buy. What you have to offer them will help them, but people get cold feet when it comes time to parting with their money, right? They like having a specific number in their bank account. People don't like spending stuff. They build up a bunch of pressure until they buy things. So you have to kind of push them along. Hey, like, what are you waiting for? Like, why are you going to wait a week all of a sudden? Let's do this now. Let's get the ball rolling. We need to change your life. We need to do what you need. Or whatever, if they're buying a physical product. Like, why aren't you buying this physical product? You wanted it. Like, I don't want to, I got to move some money around. That might be a legitimate excuse, but I got off on a little rabbit trail there. But it's just scarcity, right? Why should they buy from you today? And that could be monthly things like, hey, I only allow 10 people into my coaching program per month. It's a monthly program, so you have that really good amount of time where you can be pitching a close date. Hey, we're closing. It could be bi-monthly. You could do it once every 2 months. The client could do it once every quarter. We only let 100 students in every quarter. This is it. Once we're done, no one will get access for another 3 months. You probably want a longer time period of pitching that scarcity element because it's such a long time. You want to make sure you get everyone in. But that's the difference between the two. It's Evergreen, which is all day long, every day, doesn't ever go out of stock. It's always there. And seasonal. Monthly, bi-monthly, weekly, bi-weekly. So when you become a copywriter or a closer for the client, you will change the offer based on what your client is selling. And the client has the final say in what they sell, right? The client built the business up. You can't just walk in there and be like, hey, I'm a writer. I think you should change your Evergreen product to a seasonal product. I mean, you can give advice, but you're very, very unlikely to get them to change their whole fucking business for you. You need to write your emails or close the deals based on what they have already set up. Make it as low friction as possible. And that's on you as the copywriter to learn how to write the different forms of emails for Evergreen products and seasonal. Completely different way of writing. Now for the seasonal, it could be, very similar to the Evergreen for the whole time that there's no scarcity involved. But then as soon as that close date's coming, that scarcity element, the emails are going to change. They're going to be like, hey, you need to get in now, or we're closing, or we're going to be out of stock, These are the two main forms. If you're doing e-commerce, you'll have products that your client will sell that sell all day, every day, right? All the time. And then you might have products that they put on their website that only sell seasonally, or they always sell out. So you're going to definitely want to create emails for that client speaking about that scarcity element. You want to use scarcity wherever you can in your marketing emails. It just pushes person forward to buy faster. And again, they already need it, they already want it, but sometimes there's that little hesitancy to actually pay. And you got to pull them across the line with negotiations or simply scarcity. And it's obviously do honest scarcity. Don't be like, we're closing the program and it's not closed, right? I don't think that they would appreciate to know that, right? It's a bit of a quick video today. Again, make sure to get into our free Facebook group below if you'd like to network with people that are in the same spot as you. They want to learn and get the hell out of their jobs. And also book a free call if you'd like to chat with me or one of my team members about potentially enrolling into our mentorship program where we will micromanage you start to finish with our system. And then lastly, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification so you don't miss any of the future coming videos.